Doomscroll.fm, where the frequencies flirt with madness on this Monday, the 16th of February 2026, promising a broadcast like no other. This is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation, like a toaster philosophizing about love over burnt toast. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
FAA grounds flights over El Paso, Pentagon insists on border tech despite risks. When two bureaucratic giants clash, expect a sky-high tangle where safety nosedives and common sense gets lost in the clouds. Welcome to the friendly skies of dysfunction.
Local acts set the vibe on the Las Vegas Strip, yet global superstars still hog the headlines.
RFK Jr. allies push to overturn school vaccine mandates defying public health warnings. When the future of public health is in the hands of conspiracy crusaders, it's like trusting a fox to guard the henhouse, except this time the fox is armed with a megaphone and a taste for chaos.
US Federal Reserve bets on rate hikes as inflation cools, then claims it's all under control.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where chaos whispers sweet nothings. What this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Trust me, you're already unraveling.
US military kills 3 in Caribbean boat strike while targeting drug smugglers in the Pacific. Seems the US military has decided geography is more of a suggestion than a science. Who knew the Caribbean was just a pit stop on the way to justice?
11 p.m. accuses Key of using Drewspa oil supplies as political blackmail, then claims it's just friendly persuasion. Because nothing says diplomatic relations like turning off the tap and watching your neighbor sweat. Just a little petrochemical pressure to keep things cozy.
Judge sentences Juliana Perez Magalhães to 10 years despite prosecutors seeking leniency. Turns out, cooperating with prosecutors is like bringing a feather to a gavel fight. The scales of justice are all about that dramatic flair, not mercy.
When a regime's denials outpace its justice system, the truth becomes the most hunted fugitive. In Iran, it seems transparency is the ultimate contraband.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where chaos whispers sweet nothings. What this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Trust me, you're already unraveling.
Lucas Pinheiro Brothen wins gold in alpine skiing, and Brazil calls it a tropical triumph. When the land of samba snags a Winter Olympic gold, it's like seeing a flamingo in a snowstorm. Unexpected, dazzling, and a little bit cheeky.
When your career's a slow jam and the desk's the only stage left, even the tiniest audience feels like a stadium.
Trump retreats from Minnesota immigration plan. Polls show 70% oppose his tactics. When even GOP lifeboats are launching, you know the ship's not just sinking, it's already hit the iceberg and is taking on water fast.
Rubio evokes Christian bonds, ignores Europe's rainbow reality. In a continent where Eurovision unites more than church bells, Rubio's nostalgia tour hits a flat note.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where chaos whispers sweet nothings. Perhaps no humans were involved in making this. That was not an accident. Taste the algorithm's lust, coded for your darkest impulses.
ICE agent shoots man in Minneapolis, then charges him with assaulting law enforcement. It's like being bitten by a dog and then being sued for bleeding on its teeth.
UN condemns U.S. for halting Cuba oil deliveries, proving once again that fossil fuels are the world's favorite hostage. It seems the US has taken a page from the how to win friends and influence people by cutting off their energy supply playbook. If diplomacy is an art, this is finger painting with crude oil.
In the world of high-stakes diplomacy, it seems some skeletons are never buried, just temporarily misplaced. Paris is dusting off old files, making sure no polite coughs masked a sinister silence.
Trump's board of peace raises billions, but peace remains priceless.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where sanity is optional. West nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. Enjoy your curated oblivion, one click at a time.
Only 20% of professors admit Epstein ties, and university presidents call it a rare misstep. Turns out, when you mix academia with a billionaire's black book, you get a syllabus of scandal that no one's eager to teach.
ICE officers placed on leave as feds probe alleged lies about the Minneapolis shooting of a Venezuelan man, spinning truth into tumbleweed. When law enforcement's version of events is more fiction than fact, it's like letting Pinocchio run the polygraph.
North Korea opens housing for soldiers' families, then cheerfully denies sending troops to Russia-Ukraine war. Kim Jong-un cuts ribbons while cutting corners on the truth, proving once again that the regime's commitment to reality is as solid as a papier-mâché and a parade float.
Only 20% of Americans trust health agencies, and RFK Jr. calls it liberation. When conspiracy theories become the new vitamins, it's no wonder the nation's health is circling the drain.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where sanity is optional. West nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. Enjoy your curated oblivion, one click at a time.
European governments reveal Navalny was poisoned with frog toxin 2 years after his death. From ribbit to rabbit hole, the Kremlin's poison of choice proves even fairy tale frogs can't escape their toxic grip.
Only 10% of missing persons cases, like Nancy Guthrie's, are solved, and authorities call it progress. When justice moves slower than a snail on sedatives, hope's the only thing left in the dust.
Bangladesh's BNP wins election, led by Tariq Rahman, a man with more court dates than campaign rallies. From exile to executive, Rahman's rise is a reminder that in politics, a rap sheet is just another kind of resume.
Hackers breach Palantir, threaten to send data to Russia and China, then blame Kim.com for the spectacle. In a world where data is the new gold, Palantir just got robbed by the Robin Hoods of the digital age. Who's guarding the guards now?
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Chinese chip industry churns out low-performance chips, then wonders why it can't catch up to Silicon Valley's speed demons. Throwing money at technology without innovation is like trying to win a race with a tricycle against a Tesla.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Monday, the 16th of February, 2026. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you probably also think pigeons are government drones. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.